Hey guys, what's up? What's good? How you guys doing? Welcome to the midday edition of Gospel Life News. Today's Friday, TGIF. You guys should go out and have fun and missed all that's happening because of the week. You guys deserve to have the amazing or the best fun you can ever have out there. My name is Daki, spelled Darki. You know it double E. Welcome again to Gospel Life News. We begin today's news with no other person than Burna Boy Odogu for a reason. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy's song called Sitting on Top of the World with 21 Savage peaks at number one on Panama iTunes top song. And for Burna Boy, that is the number one, second number one on iTunes for the song Sitting on Top of the World with 21 Savage. Moving on, we saw Burna Boy City Boys just surpassed 15 million streams on Spotify in just 3 weeks. At the same time, P Diddy's album dropped today, about 20 plus tracks on the album, and then we saw Burna Boy being on the Interludes project, and that's an amazing one. Seeing an African being in the same space, as a matter of fact, in the same recording room with P Diddy working on an album, just shows that indeed we are the next big deal in the conversation. Well, moving on, we saw Burna Boy in Wizkid came through for a song called Balloon Dior at the time. That song just surpassed 45 million streams on Spotify. At the same time, Burna Boy City Boys on Spotify daily top song chart currently is on number 3 in Nigeria, 14 Netherlands, 30 Luxembourg, 34 Switzerland, all through to 192 in Germany. Moving on, so Burna Boy Sitting on Top of the World is now officially the number one song on the US Rhythmic Radio Media Base. And then Burna Boy, I told them, has spent his third week on the Sweden official album chart at number 17. At the same time, Burna Boy City Boys reaches a new peak of 58 on Sweden official singles chart, also spending his third week on the charts. Burna Boy City Boys ends its biggest streaming day on UK Spotify yesterday with over 133,000 streams just yesterday at the UK. That's an amazing. We're talking about UK Spotify. Burna Boy ends about 133,000 streams yesterday. That's a massive one to the name, and I love that. It just shows that indeed, I feel like at this point, the team maybe want to consider doing like a massive promotion for City Boys because the dance step, everything about the song is really aligning and people are really loving the song as we speak. And moving on, we saw Complex coming out to announce, according to them, their own song of the summer for the year 2023, and they came out to list a Burna Boy and missed all other great songs that have been released this year. According to them, the number one song is Sexy Red by Sky, number two is Gona by Fukumin, and number three is Byron Messiah and Burna Boy with the song Taliban's. Moving on, we have Mohbad as the next guy on the news. We saw earlier in the day the police PRO talking about Benjamin Udeni came out to say the police are going to assume Burna Boy. I'm going to assume Mohbad to make sure they get to the root of the matter that caused his death, and maybe an autopsy will probably do. But then they have come out to say they would be assuming Mohbad's body. At the same time, we saw Mohbad's Peace is now number one song on Apple Music Nigeria. That's a massive one to it just shows that at the end of the day, people just got streaming him after his passed and all of that. But then all finances that accrued this will be given to him because that record was produced under immobilization. Moving on, we saw just very, very quickly on his Apple profile, we saw where a new song was released today called Walking Dead at the time it was released, and people just raised eyebrow about it, saying, why release this kind of song and all of that. As a matter of fact, not too long after it was released, it was also taken down. So the big question is who released it and who took it down. But then the video, more of a snippet of the video is out. We saw where a young guy featured him on the song, and but the record is clear. That song is off Apple as we speak. And moving on, we saw the case continues, and then we have reports that Mohbad filed a petition at the time against Sam Larry, and then we saw where Sam Larry also filed a counter petition. And this one, it was said that the police invited Mohbad before his death, but then he did not show up. As a matter of fact, the arrest warrant for Mohbad has been signed just before he died. And then from the report, for what Sam Larry filed to the police, it was more of a counter petition from what Mohbad said. Mohbad said Sam Larry got to the space and destroyed properties of his was about 8 million naira and all of that. That was non refundable. And then we saw Sam Larry coming out to debunk all of that and said, according to him, he said he was accusing him of money laundering, under false pretense, breach of trust, character assassination, giving false information to the police, and urgent request to stop a manipulative and all of that. So it just shows that Sam Larry was saying, okay, you've made a case against me, but then this is my counter case against you. When will all of this end? Coming days, maybe we should make put an end to all of this. I saw finally Sam Larry came out to make a video as against all that he has been accused of, and then he said he lost Mohbad so much. Everyone knows he loves Mohbad, and he is not capable of killing Mohbad. As a matter of fact, he said Mohbad is his friend. He goes with him on tours to make sure that he has an amazing tour. He pays for his tours and make sure that he has an amazing tour. So why would him not kill him? In the statement, he said, "We can fight, but doesn't mean we should kill ourselves." So they had a couple of misunderstandings, but somebody have said he is not behind the death of Mohbad. The search for the death of Mohbad still continues, and even as we speak, more revelation are still coming forth, and then we hope that in the coming days we'll really get to the end of this matter. Moving on, we have Asake as the next guy on the news. We saw Asake is currently the cover of Flaunt magazine, and that's an amazing one for him. It just shows that this guy is becoming maybe a global star, but then in search of a global song. And when he gets that, already certified as a global artist. And moving on, with Asake became or is the most streamed artist of August in Nigeria for the year 2023. And then we saw where the artist tallied about 71.4 million on demand stream in Nigeria between August 1st, August 4th to August 31 for the year 2023. Moving on, we saw Asake and Odumodu in the studio linking up and cooking a new song. Remember that Odumodu have said when the song with Asake drop, he's going to need escort and his mom will need an Escalade to walk in the street of Nigeria, basically. Moving on, we saw Lonely at the Top is now the most heard song on radio for the month of August in Nigeria for the year 2023. Moving on, we have OBO as the last guy on the news. Currently, OBO just surpassed 500 million plus mark on Boomplay. That's an amazing one for him. He just crossed that part of 500 million streams on Boomplay. You're talking about his career wise, and that's an amazing one. Now the journey to 1 billion begins from today. Moving on, we saw Davido coming out to endorsing the song from the Mavis guys, amazing guys who have been doing it for themselves, Crayon and Arya Star. And then in his word, he came out to say, "In my Panamera, Ola Ola," one of the hit song of the one they just released. And then we saw Crayon coming out to make a whole hell of a noise from that one, saying Davido endorsed him, and that's a big deal to him and all of that. But then this is a way of Davido saying, "I am endorsing your song, Ngozi," and that song is an amazing one. If you've not listened to it, please go and stream it because those guys really did something amazing on the song. Moving on, we saw for the UK, they have the biggest Arabian hip hop on radio, and then for Capital Extra, they are announcing that one as Davido's Feel. At this point, it's safe to say maybe, just maybe, the team is set to move from unavailable and progress to Feel. 16th was the day Davido announced that they're going to begin the push for a new video. He didn't mention the name of the video basically, but then he said by the 16th of this month, they're going to announce a new video. And looking at recent occurrence, it's possible he might not announce it, but then with what we've seen so far, it's looking like they might just want to begin the new promotion for Phil. If that is the case, I'm sure 30 people all over the world are so happy with this new development. Anyways, guys, we've come to the end of this one, and trust me, we'll catch you guys before the end of the day. I love you guys so much. Please take care of yourself.